EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And off we go from Denver. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flush to his right. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 50, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw again on second down. Herbert, throw left side, complete. That's Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Herbert hooking up with Cook for an LA first. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Herbert on first down now. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Golden Tate. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 30 on second down. Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. KJ Hamler returning it. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Tate. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Herbert. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. Bridgewater now. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Bridgewater to throw it. Oh, Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To throw, Bridgewater. That's checked down to Gordon. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. (21-0) our score after 1. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Bridgewater again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Bridgewater. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Open man, and again it's Sutton. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Throwing, Bridgewater, into the hands of Patrick left side. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Now Bridgewater. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, he dropped it, and that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. To Gordon, out left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Bridgewater. This is Gordon on the dump off. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. To the air again with Bridgewater. Finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Bridgewater on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Andre Roberts now to return it. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Golden Tate as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hamler now to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Bridgewater.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Come on, fire down.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater over the middle, complete. That's Patrick. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Bridgewater's throw taken in here by Patrick.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. To throw is Bridgewater. Gets it to Gordon. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Again, Gordon on second and goal. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
49, guys. Mike, 40. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 49's the Mike. Watch 40.
Back to throw now on first down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Oh, you got deep? 49, got
On second and 11 now. Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former Bronco All-Pro, Chris Harris. 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, He had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. On 2nd and goal, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Herbert has it knocked free. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
Let's get off the field, D.
They snap it to Herbert. He's got it. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice... And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Herbert now. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Draymond Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Everyone's got 4 down. 47's the mic, boys, 47. Go.
There's the first throw now for Chase Daniel. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Draymond Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fan. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Bridgewater's throw taken in by Sutton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. Bridgewater to Sutton, first down Denver. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And this is caught by Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Broncos are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Hey, we got four down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
Chargers 56, Broncos 7. Time on to kick off for the Chargers.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Throwing on first down is Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And
Good job, fellas. Good job.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This time, Jackson will throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right.
They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 38. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Derrick Henry, 37 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And on the stop, Willie McGinnis.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Buying time to his left.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Jackson on 1st down.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball has moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Back to the ground with ETN.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Elliott. Now the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Allen off the play fake. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. Looking for White on the deep ball. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. The post route proves effective, although it took a pretty good catch from his receiver to make it effective.
And what really makes it effective, when you have a little bit of clearance in the middle of the field and give him an opportunity to work, at the least, one-on-one with the defender.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's White. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Trying to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Jackson now. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And some space here. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Hardman on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And got his man complete. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A give to Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. On the slant, he's got Sanders. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. A dump off to Elliott. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. To throw again on second down. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cam Chancellor, he can do it all. This time it's a sack on the safety blitz. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then by the way, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Allen's throw is complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
64 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Oh, now he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A short kick taken at the 18. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Allen. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Allen. He's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run there. Good for 16 and a first. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, They might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do, take
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know, people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To the air, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Quite a decision there on fourth down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Willie McGinnis in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jalen Phillips providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Jamie Gillendown. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. We're scoreless after 1. Here's Jamie Gillendown, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, it's Alexander. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easy.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 54 yards as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Allen. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll run on first down. Alexander. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. It's grabbed over the middle by White. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 22 more yards there and another first down. On first down, Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Andre Johnson, 68 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Wilson. Short throw caught by Pitts. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Short throw caught by Pitts. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. On first down, it's Alexander, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Wilson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, Alexander. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They go play action now. Wilson.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Chubb running right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete here to Kmet.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Throwing now is Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Butker's kick here is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Throwing is Allen. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.